Hi, vacation rental owner or manager. I'm Kara, and if your vacation rental isn't making as much money as you'd like, I can almost guarantee your decor is the problem. STR guests book with their eyes first, and if your space looks forgettable, they'll scroll right on past your listing. But the good news is you don't need a massive budget to fix this. You just need the right strategy. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to turn your STR into a high revenue listing with design that grabs attention and gets you bookings and more revenue. And I'm not just talking theory here. My clients see anywhere from 84% to 153% increase in revenue just by upgrading their decor strategically. Let's dive in. Hi, vacation rental owners. Today's episode is a little different. In addition to being a podcast, I'm also delivering this as kind of a web class with slides because I know we learn in multiple ways. And when we combine those ways, like we listen, we see it, we read it, then when we combine those, that topic tends to gel together better. Today, I want to show you exactly how my specialized STR design process as an e-design increases bookings and revenue, and why you don't need the visuals to get value from this episode. If you'd like to see the examples I'm talking about, you can check out the slides at my YouTube channel. I do upload this podcast as a video podcast. You can find me at Kara VR Decor on YouTube. So that's Kara with a C as in Charlie and VR as in vacation rental decor. Or you can watch that replay there later. Either way, you're going to walk away with a clear understanding for transforming your STR into a high revenue property. Oh, and one more thing. If you'd like to contact me at any time with questions, you can find my contact info in the description box. I'll switch over to slides now. All right, I'd like to begin with sharing who I am in case you're new here. In a nutshell, I'm an interior designer, but I don't do just nice decorating. I do specialize in decorating that makes you, an STR owner, more money. So a few more details about me. I live in Salt Lake City, a beautiful area with my husband and 4 daughters, and we have 1 little dog. And I've been an interior designer for 14 years approximately. Over that time, I've niched down to vacation rental design and developed a system to decorate them fast and strategically. That's probably a word you'll be hearing a lot. I tend to say it a lot, strategic. And I do say strategically because my properties, my STR properties that I decorate for clients are designed to make more money. It's a unique method of design, and it's different from regular decorating. It works definitely to give you ROI, and I'll show you some of that. My method has helped dozens of STR owners refine their properties for more revenue. And I'm passionate about this because I see so many STR owners leaving money on the table simply because their decor isn't optimized for bookings. So today I'm going to show you how my eDesign service fixes that. Here's what we'll cover. We'll go over why traditional interior design doesn't work for STRs. We'll go over the benefits of specialized eDesign and how my eDesign works, how this process goes, and how you can get started in making more money right away. So let's start by looking at the 2 basic models of how STRs are decorated. The first is functional but forgettable. This is when an owner is trying to keep costs low. So they just grab what they consider are the basics. They probably feel like they ran out of money because of all their other costs, and they think that the basics will do just fine because they're going to manage it really well. They're going to keep it clean. They're going to get professional photography. And so they buy the cheapest, fastest stuff that they can find. And like I mentioned, they are doing everything else in their business. So they think decor can just be good enough and be, it'll pass. Whatever is functional, it might be a forgettable look, but it'll be fine. But the result is they have low bookings and low revenue. So the next model is a specialized design, and that's what we do at VR Decor. This is when an owner spends wisely to focus on getting a really eye-catching space. And eye-catching is super important because it leads to clicks, which lead to bookings, which lead to revenue. I often compare an eye-catching space to being like wildflowers on a rainy day. Let's say that you're scrolling the STR website, the Airbnb website, and you're scrolling, and you see a lot of brown and gray, and it looks kind of like a muddy, rainy day. Like if you're on a road trip and it's a muddy, rainy day, you see muddy fields and just a lot of gray and brown. But then if you come on a field of wildflowers, it's like, wow, that is eye-catching and it's beautiful. And you want to stop and check it out. Similarly, a room can look like wildflowers among a rainy day of all these other dreary rooms. So you want a really eye-catching space. All right. These STR owners who invest in specialized design find affordable but amazing pieces. That's what I provide to them. Note that affordable and amazing can coexist. You just need to know what you're looking for. And these STR owners invest where it matters. So they get high bookings and higher revenue. I accidentally started to go to the next slide. Let's go to that now. So there are some truths about guest behaviors. There are three that I'd like to talk about. Number one, guests book with their eyes first. Your listing photos must stand out. This is your first line of communication with a potential guest, and it needs to be amazing. Now, if you see these two pictures, here's one is a photo of just a regular room. It doesn't stand out in any way. It's very basic. The room on the right is one I designed with some color to make it eye-catching and certain items that will make it look really high-end. This is what strategic, specialized vacation rental decorating can do for you. Certain colors, layouts, and furniture choices trigger higher bookings. You can command higher rates with a room like this versus a room like this. Now, most STRs are designed for living, but really they should be designed for revenue. This is why my approach is different. The first key, really, I'd like to talk about is why most STRs lose money and the fastest way to fix it. So most STR owners are stuck in that good enough mindset. They're just going to get the basics. This means, though, that their rental listing does not stand out over any other rental. So all that they have left to compete on is price. And when you compete on price, I'm sure as you've heard, that's a race to the bottom. You don't want that. When you are just stuck in that good enough mindset, you aren't maximizing your earning potential. BeyondPricing.com did an internal analysis of this and found that when owners improve their decor, they charge 20% more per night on average. So think about that. If you do even some decorating improvement, you'll get 20% more revenue. I mean, if you're making $100 a night and you do some simple decor improvement, it's nearly, I mean, who wouldn't want 20% more? Who wouldn't want $100 or $120 per night instead of just $100? Okay, I'd like to introduce you to Anthony and Ruth. This room here with the deep green walls, this was their rental before, and it falls into the model of functional but forgettable. But they then hired me to come up with an e-design for them, and were able to charge 153% more revenue immediately after their decor update. This isn't unusual for my clients. They all have shown a revenue increase of 84% to 153% more after their new design. All right, key number 2. Speed is critical, and you do not have to wait a long time for a high revenue STR. Here's how my e-design process works. In just 10 days, I get to know your style, get your room's measurements, and come up with your design concept. By day 14, your full e-design plan is emailed to you and it has every single detail that you need to set up your rental exactly how I would do it as if I were there. After this point, after the 14-day mark, that's when you get to start, and it typically takes owners just 2 to 4 weeks to implement the plan. That's it. It's super fast so that you can immediately get good ROI. All right, why not just hire a regular interior designer? Well, there are some major problems with regular interior design when it comes to STRs. First, their process is slow. It takes months or even years to complete. It's also designed for regular living, not to attract STR guests for maximum revenue. It's also very expensive. The lowest base price I've seen for just a design by a regular interior designer is $6,000 per room. And I put this little funny fake a visual of a fake $100,000 bill. I think it's fake. But this idea of $100,000, that is not fake. It's very, very common that regular design goes into the hundreds of thousands of dollars to complete. And with that, tacked on to it taking years, it's not made for STRs owners. All right, key 3 is our specialized design process. Now, in contrast to regular interior designers, my processes are built specifically for STRs to have great ROI. Here's what that means. Your space will be eye-catching. And remember, eye-catching is super important because it leads to clicks, which lead to bookings, which lead to revenue. I also have this process where people look at your listing and think clean. And that matters a ton because clean is what guests want first and foremost. Also, we always aim to make your STR Instagrammable, which means it's unique and it gives them a fun experience and it will give repeat guests. Okay, so that particular room meets all those criteria. I'll go back up to that slide for a minute. This room here, it is eye-catching online. It looks and feels clean, and it's Instagrammable. So guests do want an amazing and different experience, and they'll let you know if your space measures up. I've decorated STRs where guests were so happy, like in this STR with this room, they were so happy that they booked more than once. And that's the domino effect of great design. More bookings, better reviews, higher revenue gives you more bookings and better reviews, and it continues over and over. And you can see here just a few of the raving reviews people leave. These are from just the one STR I designed. Gorgeous place inside and out, very high quality. We recommend highly and we'll stay here again. This is our second time staying in this beautiful home. I highly recommend this home. Our stay was amazing. The house is beautiful. We will be coming back for sure. What a beautiful and perfect home. It was so beautiful and comfy. We hope to have the chance to stay again. Okay, here's an overview of our e-design service. First, as mentioned, and super important, the process is fast. Our system takes only weeks to complete, definitely not years. It's affordable. It's not hundreds of thousands of dollars by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it's not even $1,000. We also have specialized training in vacation rental design. It is different from regular interior design. We know how to buy quality items from retail sources, so they get to you fast. Speed is the name of the game. And for sure, everything we choose is carefully chosen so that it's eye-catching for more clicks and bookings and revenue. And also, it's very stylish and durable for high reviews and lasting appeal. This here is an example of some of what you get in an e-design package that's emailed to you. The plan with a clickable shopping list and visuals of how to put it all together. Okay, so a couple things to remember as we wrap up. You can have a newly designed, strategically decorated space in only a month. one that is meant to bring in more revenue to you. We take up to 14 days to email you a complete e-design with all info needed to set up your space exactly the way we would do it if we were there. And then you, as the owner, can get it done in as little as 2 weeks. You might even get it done faster than that, but 2 to 4 weeks is what we've seen our clients do. Remember, it takes a long time, years, to complete regular decorating. It's just not a good fit for STRs. But if you go through us at VR Decor, your space can be ready for more revenue in just a few weeks. Look at that beautiful bedroom. Regular design isn't a good fit for STRs also because it is so expensive. Traditional interior designers charge a base price of $6,000 per room. But you can get an STR designed specifically for you, customized to what you need for less than $1,000. Remember Anthony and Ruth, these clients followed my e-design plan and saw a 153% increase in their nightly rate. That's the power of VR Decor's design. It can be real life for you too. All right, here's how to get a $6,000 looking STR without that $6,000 price tag. I have 2 ways that you can work with me. Option 1 is a fully customized e-design for you. It costs $950. You can call us here at this number, 801-918-3498, and it's okay to leave a message. We'll definitely call you back as soon as possible. Option 2 is to just simply grab a pre-made e-design, and that is $650. You can find all of them at vrdecor.co. That's VR as a vacation rental decor.co/buy e-design. vrdecor.co/buy e-design. We have several designs there and are adding more every week. This info is also in the description box, and either way, you'll get a specialized design that increases your bookings and revenue fast without the luxury price tag. Okay, just briefly, I'll go over exactly what you get with my e-design service. You get a custom STR design plan. It's fully designed, all details needed to give you a revenue boosting room that stands out online. It comes with a hand-picked shopping list. Every item is linked for easy purchase. You also get instructions on room layout and styling so that you know the exact placement for every item and your space will look professionally styled. Now, all of that is at least a $6,000 value. Then you'll also get 3 bonuses. First, you'll get what I call our 5-star guest experience guide. It's a checklist of all the must-have amenities to wow your guests and get top reviews. Bonus number 2 is a checklist and shopping list of essential tools and materials that you'll need over and over. No guesswork. You can buy these items and they will come right to you. You'll have them at your fingertips for when it's time to install your room. And then bonus number 3 is 30 days of post-delivery support from me. So you can have up to 30 minutes of my time per room of one-on-one help to get your room set up, get all of your questions answered, make it look its very best, and that's a $150 value. Remember, it's at a value of over $6,400, but the customized design plan, remember, is only $950. If you get a pre-made design, that's only $650. Now, remember, having a big boost to your revenue can happen for you. This could be your real life to have a big increase in revenue, like maybe even like my clients Anthony and Ruth, who had a 153% increase in their nightly rate. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to help you create a space with more bookings, making you more revenue. Please get hold of me if you have any questions, and I look forward to talking again next time.